In the headlines for this hour on VTV News, Party General Secretary calls for DUONG THAP'S breakthrough development. And Bình Dương province sees record trade surplus in 2024. In our war news, Syria new interim prime minister called for stability and calm.
Broadcasting from Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam. VTV News starts right now.
Hello, it's 8 a.m. local time in Hanoi. You're watching VTV News. On Tuesday morning, Party General Secretary Tô Lâm met with the Standing Board of the DUONG THAP Provincial Party Committee to discuss the implementations of the 13th National Party Congress resolution, the resolution of the Provincial Party Congress, and the organizations of party congresses leading up to the 14th National Party Congress.
The Party General Secretary praised the DUONG THAP province's achievements over the past time, with improvement in socio-economic infrastructure, standout results in the areas of education training, healthcare and culture, as well as better local livelihoods. He spoke highly of the growing role of the private sector in the province, which has become an important driving force for local economic development, in line with the spirit of the Politburo's Resolution 10.
DUONG THAP must continue strengthening policies and solutions to support the development of the private sector. Currently, this sector contributes 29% to the province's GRDP, and I suggest we aim to raise it to 40% or 50%. The upcoming Provincial Party Congress must discuss this issue.
The party leader also stated that the province must pay due attention to the party-building work and focus on developing a streamlined, effective and strong political system, opening incentives to attract talents, and improving human resources quality. Besides, he laid stress on building an ecological agriculture system and modernizing rural areas while sustainably developing the agricultural sector, making it a foundational pillar of the economy by 2030.
DUONG THAP must focus on developing high-tech, sustainable agriculture, and on attracting investment in industrial processing. Many local products are currently only consumed domestically. We must think about export and work to increase the value of these products. We should strive to build a central hub for agricultural and freshwater aquatic products in the Mekong Delta region, located in DUONG THAP.
Party General Secretary Tô Lâm expressed his confidence that DUONG THAP will successfully fulfill its development goals, contributing to realizing the resolution adopted at the 13th National Party Congress and improving citizens' quality of life.
State President Lương Cường on Wednesday morning praised the Ministry of Public Security for its achievements since the beginning of its term. These include its proactive approach to ensuring national security, reducing crime, and handling complex security issues. The ministry has taken the lead in digital transformation and implemented Resolution 18, building a clean, strong, and modern force with an efficient organizational structure. State President Lương Cường directed the police to prioritize security for upcoming major national events and party congresses leading to the 14th Party Congress. He stressed the importance of maintaining strategic support to protect national security, enhance social order, and ensure preparedness for all situations. At the National Conference on Human Rights Education on December 11th, Prime Minister Phie affirmed that respecting, ensuring, and promoting human rights is a consistent policy of the party and state. The Prime Minister emphasized that human rights education is a comprehensive, nationwide task that must be officially integrated into the education system, with the principle that students are the center, teachers are the driving force, and schools are the foundation. The Prime Minister also outlined 4 key aspects of human rights: living joyfully, healthily, safely, and in harmony with the environment, enjoying freedom within the framework of the law, maximizing individual benefits while contributing to society, achieving a steadily improving quality of life with greater prosperity and happiness, ensuring equality, leaving no one behind. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính has issued an urgent directive to streamline administrative procedures, aiming to reduce hassles and compliance costs for citizens and businesses, starting from the legal drafting stage. The Prime Minister has directed ministries and local authorities to carefully evaluate the impact of policies and administrative procedures in legal draft. He ordered an immediate review to eliminate procedures that hinder productions, business activities, and citizens' affairs. He also called for quick revisions of legal documents, suggesting that multiple laws be amended through a single document to simplify administrative procedures, business regulations, and population management paperwork. On Tuesday, the 15th National Assembly Standing Committee, during its 40th meeting, reviewed the legislature's 8 sessions and discussed the preparation for the 9th session. More to follow.
The National Assembly Standing Committee agreed to add 4 draft laws to the 2025 lawmaking program: the Personal Data Protection Law, the Revised Press Law, the Revised Bankruptcy Law, and the Revised Law on Promulgation of Legal Normative Documents. The Standing Committee also agreed to present the draft resolution on exempting agricultural land use taxes at the 9th session. As for the amended law on lawyers, the Standing Committee proposed including it in the 2026 lawmaking program to prioritize more urgent tasks.
The country is entering a new era. As General Secretary To Lump has said, stepping into this new era brings about many emerging issues that require us to act quickly, efficiently, and with quality to meet the development demands, while also addressing the difficulties hindering our progress. We must not act based on the interests of any specific group or pursue narrow, sectional interests when amending laws or creating new ones.
Due to the large number of legislative, supervisory, and important decision-making issues and many complex matters, the National Assembly's 9th session will be organized in 2 phases, with a 9-day break between them. In his closing speech, National Assembly Chairman Chan Thankmonth stated that the National Assembly will hold an extraordinary meeting in February next year to amend laws related to the restructuring and streamlining of the political apparatus. 3 months after the extraordinary session, the 9th session will take place. He urged relevant agencies to ready all necessary content and materials promptly.
The Party Central Committee and Inspection Commission decided to reprimand Nguyễn Văn Huynh, former Secretary of the Party Committee and former Director of the Department for Roads of Vietnam, during the 52nd meeting held in Hanoi from December 9 to 11th.
The Commission also proposed competent authorities consider and discipline several party members involved in violations and shortcomings related to the Dai Minh Urban Area Project and personnel work in the Central Highlands province of Luang Dong. After reviewing the outcome of a probe, the Party Central Committee's Inspection Commission noted that alongside achievements, there were violations and shortcomings. These were in the leadership, direction, and organization of party inspection and supervision and discipline, the management and use of party finances and assets, and the declaration of assets and income. The probe examined tasks related to party oversight, supervision, and disciplinary actions, as well as financial checks on the standing boards and inspection boards of the provincial and municipal party committees, and the declaration of assets and income by officials under the management of the Party Central Committee's Politburo and Secretariat in Da Nang City, Dong Nai, and Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu provinces. The Commission found that the Standing Board of the Lang Sơn Provincial Party Committee and its standing members, the Standing Board of the Vĩnh Long Provincial Party Committee and its standing members, the standing boards of the party committees of the Military Region 4 and the Vietnam People's Navy, and their secretaries and deputy secretaries had the same violations, shortcomings, and limitations, respectively.
The political apparatus streamlining revolution is being directed and implemented urgently and determinedly. A truly streamlined, effective, and efficient apparatus is essential to meet the country's development demands and better serve the people. Any obstacles that could slow down this process must be eliminated promptly to ensure its success.
More than a week after the National Conference to review the implementation of the 12th National Party Congress's Resolution 18, an unprecedented shift has taken place within the political system. Everyone is taking action in line with the spirit of no more delays.
The implementation will face difficulties and even resistance. However, we must proceed because, to achieve a healthy system, sometimes we have to take bitter medicine and endure the pain to remove the tumor in order to regain strength.
Streamlining and reorganizing the political apparatus is highly challenging. However, the country's development demands and the expectations of the people compel the party to restructure and streamline the political system to achieve a qualitative transformation, making it more effective and efficient.
Humans inherently have a psychological preference for stability and a tendency toward conservatism, so any innovation or reform inevitably encounters resistance. Streamlining the political apparatus means restructuring the personnels, affecting the power dynamics. Power is and has always been a significant issue. Therefore, this time, the party's Central Committee leading by example is a decisive factor for success.
The psychological and immediate impacts regarding power dynamics may pose challenges. However, many believe that it is also an opportunity for those who truly have qualifications and the ability to prove themselves in a new work environment.
In today's open society with a socialist-oriented market economy and deep integration into the world, working for a state agency is just one option. There are many other possibilities, and people's interests can still be guaranteed. 30 years ago, opportunities were limited, but now there are many more, and I believe the economic benefits will be greater.
Faced with an urgent task, accepting and supporting the party's guidelines is the responsibility of every official and party member. However, there will also be a group of people who are unwilling to accept these changes and are creating obstacles. These obstacles need to be eliminated for the revolution to succeed, and the sooner it is done, the greater the benefit for the people and the country.
Coming up next on VTV News, Bình Dương province sees record trade surplus in 2024. And new logistic park in Lạng Sơn province to boost cross-border trade. Welcome back to VTV News. Bình Dương province achieved an estimated trade surplus of $10 billion in 2024, a significant turning point for local trade activities. With this, the southern province contributes over 10% of Vietnam's total export turnovers. The achievement reflects the resilience of local businesses in adapting effectively to market challenges.
This garment enterprise reported a 12% increase in export revenue compared to last year. It has also secured orders through April 2025.
Initially, the market outlook for 2024 appeared uncertain, but we've exceeded expectations.
The textile sector ranks second among BINH's 6 key export industries, with export turnover nearing $3.2 billion, up 15% year-on-year. This unexpected result underscores the sector's resilience and adaptability.
Textile companies face a labor shortage of 10 to 20%. Reduced order prices are also a challenge, with some up to 50% lower. Many companies accept low-margin orders to ensure steady work for employees.
To retain skilled workers, local enterprises are implementing policies that improve income and welfare, while exploring new markets and introducing innovative products. Meanwhile, the wood industry remains BINH's top export sector, reaching $6.5 billion in turnover, up 18% year-on-year. Other high-performing industries include footwear, steel, and electronics.
The Provincial Department of Industry and Trade is actively promoting trade for local businesses, with a focus on expanding into the Middle East and Indian markets.
BINH's local authorities emphasized their commitment to industrial infrastructure, digital transformation, and supportive policies to sustain growth momentum into 2025.
The Viettel Logistics Park, the first of its kind in Vietnam, was officially inaugurated in Lạng Sơn province on Wednesday morning. This comprehensive logistic hub is expected to reduce pressure on border checkpoints and accelerate custom clearance within the country.
Cargo trucks will complete customs procedures at Viettel Logistics Park in Lạng Sơn instead of at the border gates. Vietnamese and Chinese authorities will handle customs clearance directly using advanced technology and integrated data systems. The average clearance time has been cut from 5 days to 1 day.
The establishment of the Viettel Logistic Park will lower logistics costs, increase the competitiveness of Vietnamese goods, enhance trade flow, and deliver substantial economic benefits.
The park incorporates cutting-edge technologies, including smart gates, 6-dimensional automated scanning systems for container inspections, automated loading areas, and specialized zones for handling e-commerce and express goods using modern robotics.
We aim to use the most intelligent, automated, and environmentally conscious technologies in our operations. By mastering our own technology, we aim to achieve faster and more cost-effective processes and flexibly modify our design and operation.
In the near future, Viettel Post plans to introduce a railway station at DUONG on the line from Lạng Sơn to Pingshan, China. The station is expected to handle around 20 trains daily, easing the burden on road transportation as trade volumes continue to rise.
South Korea remained Vietnam's top tourism market, contributing nearly 400,000 visitors in November. China ranked second in November with close to 340,000 visitors. The top 10 also included travelers from Taiwan, China, Japan, India, the United States, Cambodia, and Australia. According to the latest report from the General Statistics Office released today, international arrivals totaled more than 15.8 million in the first 11 months of 2024, marking a 41% increase year-on-year, bringing the country closer to its goal of welcoming 17 to 18 million international tourists set earlier this year. With its unique architecture, the 3 underground stations of Metro Line 1, Bến Thành, Suối Tiên have completed constructions and are ready for commercial operation, scheduled to serve the public on December 22nd. Ticket prices for the Bến Thành Suối Tiên Metro range from 28 to 80 cents, varying by distance travel. Monthly passes cost $12 per passengers, with students receiving a 50% discount. The elderly and people with disability will be able to travel for free. Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu province aims to complete its digital transformation and establish a smart city model by 2030. To support this initiative, community-based digital technology groups across the regions are actively helping residents in both rural areas and urban neighborhoods embrace digital platforms.
Like many residents juggling work and daily responsibilities, Phúc Thanh was interested in the convenience of the VNEID digital identity app, but found it challenging to navigate. Fortunately, he received personalized guidance from volunteers who visited his home.
I'm really happy that the digital technology group were very thorough, quick, and offered one-on-one support.
The volunteers assisting Phúc Thanh are members of the community-based digital technology group in Quarter 3, Ward 7, Vũng Tàu City. The group's primary mission is to help residents in the area access digital services more easily.
We usually hold activities on weekends to spread awareness and encourage local residents. Our community has completed about 80% of the digital transformation, and everyone is cooperating.
100% of neighborhoods, villages, and communes have established community-based digital technology groups. These groups reach out to every home and support residents in promoting the province's digital transformation.
Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu currently operates 503 community-based digital technology groups with nearly 3,000 members. These groups serve as vital links to the community, helping residents effectively utilize digital platforms and technology.
Coming up next in our war news, Syria new interim prime minister call for stability and calm. And 3D artist changes perceptions of disability. Syria new interim prime minister said on Tuesday that it was time for stability and calm in the country. Mohamed al-Basir spoke on a TV address for the first time after his appointment as transitional prime minister, saying he would lead the interim government until March the 1st. He also chaired the first cabinet meeting. The transitional government manages the ministry reshuffle, returning officials to work and resuming essential services. And Bahir added that his government responsibility is to maintain security, protect the integrity of institutions, and prevent the fragmentation of the state. Russia moved a step closer towards recognizing the Taliban government of Afghanistan. The State Duma, Russian Parliament's lower house, on Tuesday voted in favor of a law that would make it possible to remove the Taliban from Moscow's list of banned terrorist organizations. Currently, no country recognizes the Taliban government, which seized power in August 2021 after a U.S. withdrawal. Russia has been gradually building ties with the movement as an ally in fighting terrorism. The Taliban say it is working to wipe down the presence of Islamic State in Afghanistan. The Council of the European Union has adopted new rules setting up safer and faster procedures to obtain double taxation relief for cross-border investors. Under the new directive, investors don't have to pay tax twice on the return from their cross-border investment in shares and bonds. This will encourage investment in EU financial markets, reduce the administrative burden, and make it easier to spot tax fraud. Currently, many member states levy taxes on dividends and interest paid to investors who live abroad. At the same time, those investors have to pay income tax on the same income in the countries of residence. Living with a disability can be seen as a barrier in life, but a 3D artist in Australia is proving anything is possible. He lived with cerebral palsy and is becoming an emerging game designer and 3D artist. The following story features more on his inspiring journey.
Graham Pearson, a visual movie maker, game designer, and 3D artist, has cerebral palsy and is the only member of his family with this condition. Despite the hurdles, Graham's determination and self-taught skills have allowed him to excel in his craft, particularly in 3D design and CGI.
You're always going to get that one person in this world who don't want to know somebody with a disability, but we are there. We are, there's no ignoring the fact that everyone in this world's got to live with each other.
Over time, he adopted assistive technologies that transformed his workflow. Grant uses specialist software to express his creativity and is changing perceptions in the process.
So Grant started off when he went to school. He used just a keyboard with a mouse pointer, which was very hard for him. He amazes me with his intelligence. He's just so intelligent.
While not everyone may be accepting of people with disabilities, Graham emphasizes the importance of living fully and embracing the one life we all share. His story is not just about overcoming physical limitations, but also about pushing creative boundaries and in a world that often overlooks such talents.
And now, as usual, let's continue with the weather forecast. And that's it for this hour on VTV News. To rewatch our program, you can log on to VTVgo.vn or download a mobile application VTVgo. Thanks for watching and goodbye for now.